Hello everyone. Now we are going to see about Fibonacci series. Okay. So first, what is Fibonacci series? The Fibonacci series is series of number. Every time by adding preceding two terms, you will be receiving the next number, new number. Every time we will get a new number by adding preceding two numbers. Okay. That is the way the Fibonacci series is formed. Okay. So all the numbers in the Fibonacci series will look like pattern. So you can link this series with natural pattern. For example, waves, forms, and yeah, like that we can connect this series with pattern. So basically, what is pattern? So something is repeating over again and again means we will call that as pattern. No? For example, waves, forms, and all. No, the same format it will repeat again and again. So that's what it is called, a pattern. No, yeah, some sound or some shape, some color, whatever is getting repeat over again and again, we will simply call that as pattern. So in this Fibonacci series also you can see some pattern. All the numbers with all the numbers will look like some pattern, no? Because pattern means nothing but the difference between all the number is every time the addition of the preceding two numbers. Okay, so the series will look like the same. All the numbers will be look like a pattern in the series. That's what we will relate Fibonacci series with pattern. Okay, so first if you want to generate Fibonacci series, first you have to give input. Okay, how many numbers you want to get as Fibonacci series. Okay, so here in this example I am giving 10. So the input, it will ask you the input, it will ask me the input, I will give n. Okay, so it is based on your wish only, not only n 10. This is not at all a constant value, it's just a variable. You can give any number. Okay, how many numbers you want to get print in the given series, 50, 100,000, anything you can give. So just you will get the input by using the input statement. Okay, this is the input statement of Python programming language. Okay, you have to input, just input. Okay, so you have to give, enter the number, and then here I am changing the data type of the number to integer, because we have to add all the numbers. Now numerical operations is going on here, numerical addition we will do. So we need integer number only for that. Okay, I don't want any strings for this calculation. Okay, for generating this Fibonacci series, all the numbers are integer. Okay, the series will have all integer numbers only. So we have to convert the getting number to integer data type. Okay, then here we are giving initial value. We are initializing the variable a and b, as0 and bs1. Okay, so before generating the series, we must have two preceding value. Okay, because in this series, the nature of this Fibonacci series is every time we are getting the new number by adding the previous or preceding two numbers. Okay, so by default we should have two numbers to start the series. Okay, so that's what 0 and 1 is assigned to a and b. Okay, so we have to print the same a and b, then the loop will going to start. The loop will give you the iteration again and again. The loop will execute as long as the given condition is true. Once a given condition becomes false, the loop will get break. Okay, the execution will stop. Okay, so here the index value I. So in this example I am giving n value is I 10, so the value of, as long as I value is 10, the loop will get executed. So every time the loop will get increment by 1. That's what this statement, this is called incrementing statement. Okay, for incrementing purpose we are using this. I is equal to I plus 1. I value will get increased 1 by 1 after each execution, after the generation of each and every number of this series. Okay, so f is equal to a plus b. So because we have to get the new series in this Fibonacci series. Okay, that's what we are going to add the already existing two numbers a and b. So 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Print f here, 1 is getting printed. So again, if you want to get the next number, you have to assign new value to a and b. So the added value is going to b. Okay, the shift b is going to shifted with the value of f. Okay, the new added value is going to assign to b, and then b value is going to assign to a. So a is going to get the value of b and b is going to get the value of f. Okay, f is a new series. Okay, so that is the way the loop will get repeat again and again. 0 plus 1, then 1. Then now the next iteration, what is the value of f? F is 1, and then a is also 1, f is also F is 2 actually. So F is 2. So A is 1 and then B is 2. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So the next time the F value is 3 no. So B is, it is going to assign to B. B is 3 and then A is 2. So 2 plus 3 5. And the next time F is assigned to B, B will have the value of 5 and then B value assigned to A. So A will have the value of 3. A will get the value of B no 3. So 3 plus 5 8. Then again 5 plus 8 13. So every time the new added value is going to, after printing here, it is going to assign to B, and then every time after this addition and printing, B value is going to assign to A. Okay, then only we will get the new series. No, the series will going to be formed. That is the way. So 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 3 is, so every time here the B value is 3, A value is 2. Here the B value is 2, A value is 1. Like that the series will repeat. Okay, so till the given value is getting as a value of the index I. Okay, as long as the given condition is true, the loop will get executed. Here we are using the while loop, so we can use the same series, or we can generate the same Fibonacci series using function also, because the same thing is going to repeat again and again. Also you can put the loop inside the function also. Okay, here I am giving the series without the function. With function I will give in the next video. Okay, bye.